Hey guys, welcome back to the Stack Pack Clubhouse TV show on E360 Network. I am excited today because guess what this episode's about today, guys? Online income. We're going to be getting to that bag today. We're going to be talking about that bag today. I'm excited because I want to get to the money with you guys today. I want to talk about online income. Welcome back, right? And shout out to my sponsors. I got the Stack Pack wine in here. I got the Bel Air Blue. Oh my God, it's a blessing being teamed up with such giants and such people in the industry. I love you guys. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. Thank you for always, supporting me and what I'm doing on my journey. So shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to the gang. Shout outs to the team. Shout outs to E360. Shout out to the whole crew, right? So I just want to get right into it. When it comes to online, right? When it comes to getting that bag online, I'm a music producer. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make beats. I'm going to go back to everything that I knew. I'm going to go back. That's how I got seen. That's how I got known, was actually producing beats for other people online. You got to be of value. You got to be of value. And then I started teaming up with other people. Then I started releasing things on other platforms and taking off like a rocket ship. You got to start from someplace to get somewhere. So online income's always been a thing for me. But the first thing I would suggest for you guys is getting up in there and start music production. If you don't know how to music produce, there's plenty of different platforms to teach you how to music produce. I even teach people how to music produce. So music production is everything. So I would go right back to the basics. I would get up in there and see how I can teach people how to music produce. I'll be like, you know what? You could come on Stack's podcast and you could come on the show and I'll teach you how to music produce. Because on a couple of these new episodes, you guys are going to see me in the studio and I'm going to start making beats, instrumentals for people and showing you guys how to do these things. So the next thing I want to get into is blogging, creating blogging content for this online income. If you guys are going to get to the bag and you guys are going to do something, blog. There's not enough bloggers. There's not enough people saying, you know what, I want to get into blogging and I want to do this. You know how much money, you know how much of a bag is on the back end of blogging? You guys got to get to the online income. There's plenty of bloggers. There's huge bloggers out there daily that are getting to the bag, that are getting to the money, that are getting to the success because they started blogging. You have to start from someplace. If I didn't start music producing, you think I would have ended up teamed up with people? If I didn't start this music production, if I didn't start this journey, nobody would have ever believed me. Nobody would have ever trusted into my company. I had to start from somewhere. So starting from somewhere is everything. I had to start. Once I started, I always got to the next level. Now let me say that again. Once I've always started, I've always got to the next level. Now, let me talk about something else that you guys really need to focus on. And this one's real good for online marketing and online things. Stocks and trading. If you guys aren't invested into stocks, go get into the stocks now. You're gonna thank me later. You can invest money now that's gonna save you later. Let me say that again. You can invest money now that's gonna save you later. Don't sleep on that. Invest money now that's gonna save you later. So I love that about, this topic today and what I'm talking about in that online bag, getting that online income. That's what we're talking about today. Now, another point I want to talk about with this online bag is freelancing. If you guys can freelance, you guys can get to the money. You guys got to offer your skills, offer your stuff as a freelance person. I bet you a lot of people will get in tune with you and want to see what you got going on. I'm telling you, freelance. Get up in there and freelance. See how you can help out people. See how you can come on Stack Pack's podcast. See how you can be the next guest to come up here and lay it down. But freelancing always got to the next level for me. Freelance. Offer your services, offer your products, offer your things to different people. So freelance is really, really important for me, guys. And what's really is dope about freelancing? You could go so many avenues with freelancing. You guys can even do graphic design. Get into it and start making graphics. Start doing graphic design. It's okay. You can get up in it and start doing it. It's possible to get up in there and say, you know what? I'm going to do it with some graphic design. You know what? I'm going to help people, and I'll do it with graphic design. It's okay. It's open. The networks are open. The online income is so. We're in a digital age right now. We're in a digital era right now. So it's all up to you to use the tools that are at your fingertips. But what are you doing? Are you using the tools that are at your fingertips? Because I am every day. I use them every single day because I know there's something out there that's going to get me to the next level or help somebody else in my business get to the next level. So I already know, man, that freelancing, offering your services, being of value, because if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. And if you guys are not aligned, get out of line. You wonder why things don't go right, or you wonder why these online opportunities don't go right for you because you weren't aligned for that situation. That situation wasn't for you. That situation wasn't for us. It wasn't going to help us get to the next level. So not everything that glitters is gold, right? Not everything that glitters is gold. So the freelance part is important to me. I'm telling you guys, freelance. I'm telling you, like, offer your service, graphic design, offer different things, do different things to be of value because it's sometimes you only got a short window. Sometimes you only got a short window to start that online business, and that's going to lead me into my next thing. Sometimes you only got that short window to start that online business. You know how many people are online every day? There's millions of people online every day. You got to get online and start talking to those people. You got to get up online and start telling those people, you know what? This is my services and this is what I do and this is how I serve people. People got to start knowing who you are. You want to be liked, known, and trusted everywhere. Let me say that again. You want to be liked, known, and trusted everywhere. You don't want to just, because soon as somebody feels like your business is shaky, they're not going to do it with you. Do you understand? Soon as someone feels like they can't know, like, and trust you, guess who's out the game? You. So definitely be of value to everyone that you come across. Definitely. Now, another one that I want to get to is really important for you guys to understand because this one will really help you guys out get to the next level. Breakthrough. And actually, you know what this one's going to do? It's actually going to help you put some fire in somebody else. That mentorship, mentoring, online tutoring, it's always got me to the next level. I've always helped somebody when I mentored them. Or when I actually listened to a mentor or somebody that was doing online tutoring. I listen to people that do tutoring every day. So if you can offer something that's online tutoring helping people, you're gonna get to the next level. Online tutoring, get to it. You can get to the bag by teaching people. You can get to the bag by teaching others or helping others and helping them understand. So online tutoring is real big for me. Make sure you guys are helping people out online tutoring. Like if you gotta like really dive in and see who needs help, start filling out for those jobs. Stop filling out for these things and filling in these gaps that we need. We need this gap in society. We need this stuff. So we need people like, me, we need people like you that's listening to, the show. We need you guys to take action. And that's another thing about making the online bag. You guys ain't gonna get to the next level if you ain't taking no action. You got to take some type of action. Anytime I took a next level action on something or grabbed it out of the universe and said, you know what, this is me and this is what I wanted to do and nobody can tell me otherwise, I've always got to the next level with the online income. Online is so big, but it's up to us to use the tools that are at our fingertips. Like I said, the tools are always at our fingertips. The tools are always right there, but who are going to use the tools? Are we going to use the tools together? What are we going to do? Because I want us both to be of value. Man, I'm playing some beats in the back. I made these beats. I love when I produce because it gets me in the mood like, what else are we going to do and how are we going to make more online money with the tracks and with the energy? Because I come with the energy on every track. And I want you guys to do the same thing. Come with the energy. That's how you're gonna make a lot of online money. It's coming with that good energy and coming from that positive. You gotta come from that positive spirit. Now, another point I want to get into making online money. Virtual assistants. If you can assist somebody else that's already doing big things, that's already in business, you will get paid. If you can assist somebody else that's doing business, you can get paid. Let me say this again. If you can assist somebody else in business, you will get paid. So virtual assistant. Everything's online nowadays. We're in a digital era. You can make it happen. You can talk to different people. You can reach people from all across the world nowadays. It's just up to you. It's up to you and your mindset. What you gonna do? You gonna surround yourself with the people. You gonna reach out to them, right? So it's all about the environment. I think that's why I love the environment. That's why I love doing fire entrepreneur interviews because it's the love, it's the passion inside you. It's always gonna get you to the next level. It's always something inside you that's gonna get you to the next level. You gotta be fired up about something. You can't have nobody else fired up about. You gotta fire yourself up about it. Anything that you do, anything that I've ever done, I always was fired up about it. Now, I'm gonna get to something else that I'm fired up about. My own fragrance. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I was fired up ever since I did this. Ever since I launched my own fragrance, I've been fired. I've been making money with Tropical Storm by Stack ever since I launched it because I've been consistent and I know how to make online income. I know how to make online money, online bag. That's what I know how to do. Influencer, baby. Influencer, Jack. TV flow, Jack. You get it? We doing this. Self-made. Look. Shout out to my whole family. Shout out to everyone. But Tropical Storm by Stack is one of the reasons why I'm making online money right now. It's Tropical Storm by Stack. It's having my own fragrance. It's having my own wine. That's what's getting it for me. The online money. I had to be of value though to other people to launch this stuff. You gotta listen. You can launch you an online business today, but guess what? How many people's gonna believe in that dream? You call your auntie, you call your brother, you call your sister, you tell them you're launching a company. How many people gonna beat it, right? Who's gonna support it? You gotta be fired up. It don't matter if they don't believe. You still gotta be fired up every day. Because guess what? That's how you're gonna get to the next level. That's how we gonna break these barriers. That's how we gonna break these setbacks. Because sometimes it's just you guys, right? Sometimes it's just you holding yourself back. That's why I say, like, to make a lot of online income, you can't be the person holding yourself back. I used to do that all the time, guys. Oh, I let myself hold myself back. This ain't good enough, or these people did this to me. You can't blame that energy on no one else. You actually gotta already know what you want out of the universe and actually snatch it. Because once you snatch whatever you want out the universe, guess what? You're only gonna attract more. It's about attraction. That's what I learned about this online income and this online money and the podcast and doing my thing and talking to you guys on the Stack Pack Clubhouse show. It's all about attraction. If you got enough good energy for the online money, you're going to make the online money. You're going to attract the people you need to attract from the online money. You're going to do what you have to do with every brand once you attract. You got to attract. You got to attract. Law of attraction. And that's what I play a lot about. That's what I go off on my TV show. And it's going to be fire individuals coming up talking about what they do. And you guys are going to see me making beats live for you guys. It's going to be fire to start making beats for y'all and start actually going real viral. Aggressively. And you know what else I've learned about, online income that you can do? It's unlimited potential. There's no cap. There's no cap. When you're making online money, there's no cap. You don't have anyone looking after your money or looking after you and capping your money. Your money's not capped. You can hit the ceiling when you are making online money. That's why I love it. It gives me an adrenaline rush making that online money. Because guess what? You don't have no cap. You don't have no ceiling. You don't have no stops. You don't have nothing that's going to be like, you know what? We're going to hold it back or we're going to stop. There's no stop button. There's no stop button on online entrepreneurship, making the money. Finding out different avenues to make the money, because you can't just be satisfied with one way. Once you become an influencer, once you becoming somebody about, you got to figure out other avenues. Like, you know what? Okay, that was a great avenue. Now, what's another one? Now, what's something else that's going to help me in business? Because once you win one trophy, Hold up. Once you win one trophy, you gotta win more. Once you win one trophy, I'm telling you, you gotta win more. You can't just be satisfied off that one little trophy. And it could have been the greatest thing you did in your life. It could have been something that you're so proud about that you want to keep talking about that. But guess what? Look for the next championship. Looks for the next trophy. Looks for the next victory. That's why I love myself. That's why I love the people I surround myself with. Because I'm always looking for the next thing. I'm always looking for the next energy, the next door to open. Sometimes you can't wait for people to open the door on online money or online income. You actually, guess what you got to do? You got to bust it through the ceiling. And sometimes you got to snatch it out of the universe and take it so people can deliver it to you. Come on, man. Stop slacking. And if you want to become a guest on, the Stack Pack podcast show, I really need you guys to, listen up, listen to these ads and listen out to what's going on. Because I want you guys to come on. I love you guys. Let's go.
If you want to become a guest on the Stack Pack podcast show, visit stackpackpodcast.com and check out the new episodes that are available online, and also schedule your day to come on the show at bookwithstack.com. Thank you for the endless support. Continue to watch Stack Pack trailblaze with marketing, music production, and the media world.
We were talking about online marketing, online money. We'll get to that online money. We'll get to that online stack. Welcome back to Stack Pack's Clubhouse live. We live right now. Let's go. Like, we're going to keep adding the value. We're going to keep coming. And that's another thing about online money that you're going to realize. You always got to add value to different people. You always got to see who needs your help. Always. But not just sometimes. Guess what? You got to show up even if you don't feel like showing up. That's another thing about online money, which a lot of people don't want to talk about. What I'm going to talk about. You got to show up even if you don't feel like you don't want to show up. You still got to show up, because that's what, there's more people depending on you. It's bigger than you. It's a bigger program. That's why I love this entrepreneur journey. That's why I love going hard, because it's bigger than me, bro. I got to help out more people. I want you guys to come on the podcast. Follow me on Instagram, Stack Pack. Visit stackpackmedia.com. There's a bunch of good gems for you guys. Articles, media, billboard. There's so much going on over there that you can get value to. And you got to use the tools that are at your fingertips. That's another thing that I learned and I love about the journey. I always use the tools that are at my fingertips. I don't just sit back and say, you know what? Okay, that was a tool. No, I use that tool to get more online income. You got to stay focused, guys. That's another thing about getting this online bread. You got to stay focused. Anytime I stay focused and it was like, you know what, this is what I want to do for life and nobody's ever going to stop what I'm doing, I always got to the next level. I took off like a rocket ship. Every time I've always took off like a rocket ship. Now, online money. I want to talk another thing about online money, because you got to be careful. You got to be aware of some things too. There's a lot of people that saying they can, help out your company do this and help out your company do that. You got to be aware of the people that's not official making the online money too. You got to vet people out. Now, when I say vet people out, you got to make sure that they are who they say they are. You can't just trust them off of a pretty profile picture or a nice bio. You got to actually vet that person. So there's a vetting process when it comes into place. You know what I'm saying? We vet people out. We make sure they are who they are before you guys invest into anything or try to make any online money with any company. You make sure they are who they say they are and they can deliver what they say they can deliver. You don't want to be finding yourself in a hole or in a trap where you're not even making money or you're not even doing what you're supposed to be doing because you just bought into a company that wasn't even nothing. You bought into a company that couldn't even help you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be one of those people. You don't want to buy into a company that can't help you. I wouldn't want to be trapped like that. I'll be like, man, listen, you got to steer away from those people. And another thing that's really good, guys, that I love to do real quick before we go is app development. I didn't really get to talk about that, but app development is real important. If you're going to create an app, you're gonna make a lot of online money if you create an app. I've been a part of various apps. I done seen apps take off from ground zero because it starts with the person. It starts with the person's mindset. If you got a CEO that believes in the vision, that has people that can recruit and people that can onboard other people and make them understand the app and the vision, y'all gonna all get to the next level. So I feel like it's the person that builds the app Because anybody can build an app and just let it go down the drain. But I feel like it's the person that's making it behind the scenes, the person that is showing up every day and saying, you know what, this is what I want to do and this is what I want to help others do. So app development and software development. We're on the computer every single day using software and app development. The more we dive into apps, the more we dive into app development, the more advanced we'll get. Because not a lot of people are doing apps. How many people you know got an app? How many people you know doing development of an app right now? You don't know too many people. I don't know too many people. But how many people do you know? Like that's what I'm saying. App development is important. We got to develop more apps. We got to develop more software. Another thing about online income is you could just be a true supporter. Sometimes just being a supporter gets you paid. Like if you support my podcast or you bring more people on the show and we know who you are, that gets you paid too. A lot of people don't know that is being a true supporter always gets you paid too. Being a supporter can always get you paid. You be a true supporter, it'll get you paid. It's a secret into supporting success. You got to support people. Every time I supported somebody else on their journey and seen, what they needed in business, it always done me a service. It like, oh my God, like that was crazy. Or it helped me out in an essential way because I helped somebody else that was out that needed help in business. You can't be cheap on this journey either. Let's talk about that on the online game. When you guys are looking for investments and you want to make online money, you can't be cheap at all. Because guess what? I'm going to tell y'all the truth. It take money to make money. How y'all think I launched Tropical Storm by Stack? I had to invest into the company before I launched my fragrance. Now I'm able to promote and bring other people on so they can make their fragrance too. But it's all up to you being the value. You could do it, but it's just up to you. Like literally. Every day is a new chance to support somebody in business or to bring them in business and show them why you're valuable. You could be a champion today. You have to be a champion today. Stack Pack's Clubhouse will always there's going to be more individuals, going to be crazy guests coming on. This is my first episode. I love you guys. It's my first episode. Support the fragrance. Support the wine. Support the sponsors, Bel Air. Support Valone, right? There's so many sponsors we got in the building. Support Bel Air. Like we supporting everybody. We want to support a big family. Follow the biggest family, the biggest to do it. We the biggest to do it. We take off like a rocket ship every time. We take off like a rocket ship every time for y'all. You know what else I want y'all to know, that it's possible to do this journey. This journey with online money, you got to believe hard enough. There's a lot of people that's believing from the mediocre mindset, which is really not that good. I remember coming up believing, man, am I good? Man, you got to know you're good. You got to know you're worthy of this journey and of these things and to get this stuff. There's no way I was going to stay on this journey every day and not know confidence. I had to get in tune with the confidence. I had to get more in tune with the self-confidence. When I got tuned with the self-confidence, it boosted me up on a different level. I knew who I was. I snatched it out the universe a little bit quicker. I closed deals a little bit quicker. I collab with others a little bit quicker. It's all about knowing who you are and confidence. You got to walk, talk, and breathe that business every day and know what you're doing. Not just knowing what you're doing, but also helping other people so they can know what they're doing. Because there's a lot of people out here that got taught the online game and the online money, but then they ain't teach the people that's coming in the game the right ways and the ethical ways on how to deal with things. So it goes back to having the right mentor, having the right people around you, having people that actually want to see you win from a good standpoint. I don't want to be around nobody that's, that's shaky. You can't have no shaky business with marketing and billboards and media and everything I do. People gotta want to rely on you and gotta want to count on you. I can't have no shaky business. I gotta always be reliable, especially when it's time to make these beats. Gotta make these beats on point. I gotta be reliable. People gotta want up my beats. If they didn't, if I wasn't reliable making a stack pack beat, I wouldn't get nowhere. If I wasn't replaced, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't know how to be of value, come through hard. Like, yo, you got to do this every day. People got to be like, yo, why you and not me? Right? Like, come on, because you worked harder, or you wasn't thinking mediocre when you was at a little level. You actually thought big more than other people, and that's why I got to the next level. Thinking big, always knowing I'll have my own tropical storm, my stack wine, fragrance, and my own wine. Crazy. Well, we viral right now. I love you guys. Be of value. Follow me on Instagram. We're gonna be coming with some fire shows. We're gonna have some fire individuals, some celebrity. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts the amount of individuals that come on. If you guys don't know who I am, I need you guys to listen to this ad to let you guys know who I am. If you don't know who I am, love you guys.
Stackpack is more than just an internet superstar and producer. He has harnessed his influence to become a successful entrepreneur, collaborating with brands, launching his own products, and leaving his mark in various industries. Please visit bookwithstack.com for a free 15-minute private call on how to get exposure on every single social media platform.
It's a wrap, guys. We went all the way in today. Today was one of those episodes where I just wanted to come in and knock it all down and get into that online money. It's possible to make that online money. Get out there and get that online money. We can all get that online money. It's just up to us. We got to be of value every day and show up. And, I appreciate you guys for listening to the Stack Packs Clubhouse TV show live. Support me on everything. Follow me on Instagram. I love you guys. We're going to be coming in with some fire episodes, some more guests, some more things. I'm telling you, it's going to be more energy, more fire, more things. It's just more energy for me.